Hello, I'm Vincent Pagliotti. I'm the senior warden here at St. Rocco's Episcopal Church in Dry Lake, Minnesota. And the whole idea is to try to invite you to come and be part of our 86th anniversary, which is coming up. And I'm going to tell you about that celebration in a little bit. But you're welcome anytime to come to St. Rocco's, and you just go up 35E to 131. And you take a left there heading west, and you'll come to County Road 12. You go north on 12, about 6-7 miles probably, and you come to the water tower, which will say Dry Lake on it, and you just turn right there at the water tower. 4 blocks down the street, you'll see the church on the right at the corner of Main and Bingham, right there in the corner. And so come visit us at St. Rocco's. We would love that. My family came here to Minnesota a long time ago. My dad, John Anthony Pagliotti, brought the family from New Jersey, actually is where we come from. And so he come out here, and the reason that I'm an Episcopalian, because we Catholics are usually not Episcopalians, but my dad had this fallout with the priest, Father McLean, back in New Jersey, where we come from. They had a fallout, so he called my dad Shorty once too much. You know what I'm saying? And so my dad quit the church. He sold our house. He sold his. He had a little restaurant business there. He sold that, and he moved out here to be with his sister, Rose, who lives here. Lived up in St. Paul for years. He said, "We're coming out. I'm bringing the family. I got to find a new life." So Rose didn't know what to do, so she gets everything set up, and lo and behold, he finds this place up in Dry Lake, a little restaurant what was going out of business, and so he bought it, and he calls it the Little Sicilian, and it's an Italian restaurant here in Minnesota, which is try to find a good one. Come to the Little Sicilian, you'll find good food. But so he set the restaurant up, and I took over the restaurant after he decided not to be in it anymore. I got 6 brothers and sisters, actually 4 brothers, 2 sisters, and me. Nobody wanted the business. I took it, so there we are. Here at St. Rocco's, it's a kind of your typical parish, your typical Episcopalian parish. We got our priest, and maybe you've seen him around. Father Zampino is our priest. He's not really a kind of a spiritual magnet kind of a guy, but he's a good guy, and he's been here for 25, 30 years, something like that, and he's not into innovation or not into kind of new things. He's more from the let's think about that school, or maybe we'll have a look at that sometime. That's kind of how it works, Not really creative. We did during Lent. We tried Rite 2 for the kind of an experimental trial basis. So that's Father Zampino. That's how he goes. We call him Bullwinkle because he has a kind of a big nose. Anyways, so we're having our 68th anniversary, and that's what I want to invite you to here today. Me as the senior warden, it's kind of my job to do that. I got to be senior warden, I think, for one reason. I'm a loud sneezer, and people noticed me in church, and they finally said, well, we need a senior warden. How about the loud sneezer guy? So that's me. They said, well, that's Pagliotti, huh? That's me. So here's our 68th anniversary, and Marie, why don't you give me Marie's got this. Thank you, honey. Okay, here's what we're doing at St. Rocco's for our 68th anniversary. Here's the events. We wrote them down so we could tell you, because I want to invite you formally, because I want to invite everybody. In mid-August, we're having an open house with a lot of tours around St. Rocco's, because August 15th is the Blessed Mother feast, and August 16th is St. Rocco. So it's a nice coincidence. So we're going to have like a big thing. Father Zampino is going to be around. He's going to play his clarinet. There's games for the kids. The whole thing. St. Rocco. We really try to lift him up during that time. It's going to be fun. St. Rocco's mother, fasted 3 times a week, and when she was fasting, the story is St. Rocco only nursed once a day because he figured, even then he was probably a saint. I don't know. So middle August, come for the big 2-day celebration and the tours. We're making a statue, an 8-foot statue of St. Rocco out of rubber bands, which are already into that project and getting it going. A lot of people helping out on Sunday mornings. October 13th, We're having macaroni and meatballs, a big feed for everybody, all you can eat. By the way, it's macaroni. It's not pasta. Pasta is some, I don't know what yuppie thought that up, but macaroni, what Italians call all noodles, are macaroni. We're having macaroni and meatballs, all you can eat, October 13. There's going to be a local group here doing music, the Tone Takers. They're a harmonica group. They're going to be a lot of fun. On July 4th, everyone in the parish is going to, at 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to swim across Dry Lake. Everyone's coming. Everyone's going to swim. There'll be some flotations. Don't worry about that. Not to be worried. You can also get I Got Wet in Dry Lake T-shirt, which we're going to be selling at that time as a promotion for the food shelf. Let me see. You can come visit, and there's Ozzy's Candy Shop downtown, saltwater taffy, a lot of stuff going on. So this is our 68th anniversary. You know, we're your typical Episcopalian church. We'd like you to come up to St. Rocco's, have some fun. Everybody's welcome, and we'll be looking for you. Thanks a lot.